Hello everyone, it's Lydia, and I have an altered project that I'd like to share with you today. I was inspired by Karen. She is JB Lady Scrapper 48, and Karen altered this beautiful box for me, and I fell in love with it, and I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to make one of my own, and the reason I'm showing you her box is because, see these tiny flowers here? I think they are I Am Rose's S10 flowers. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just leave me a comment. I don't have these flowers, so what I did was I made like some little dupe of these. So if you would like to know how I made them, I'll show you what mine look like. Then stay tuned, and at the end of the video, I will show you how to make them. So this is the beautiful box that Karen made me, and it was a bare box with compartments that she picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I paid $1.99 for the one that I picked up. And I wish I picked up more than one because they're kind of addicting. I had so much fun making mine. So this is the one that she made me. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll show you mine, and I'll tell you what I did, and then I'll show you how to make those little flowers if you would like to give it a try. So here's my box, and for my box I use the Lettre Chic paper stack, the big one, the 12 by 12. That's the one I used for mine. It looks like that. And I took the little hinges off and stuff before I painted the box, and my goodness, that was such a pain in the neck. I think next time I will paint over them. It was kind of difficult for me to get them back for some reason, to get them back onto the box. So that's the box, and I colored it in Folk Arts Baby Pink, this one right here. So that's what I did first. I painted, you know, the back and the sides and the inside and on the corners here. I didn't paint it like in the middle because I knew the paper would cover it up. So, and then I wanted to try the One Step Crackle, which is this one by, who makes this? Deco Art. And that did not turn out too well. I don't know what I did wrong. On the instructions, it just says, apply it over a painted surface and it dries clear in 2 to 4 hours. Those are the instructions. So I painted the box, and then it doesn't say, you know, apply it while wet, apply it after it dries. I don't know. So after I painted, I waited until it dried, and then I applied it. And it says it takes that long to, you know, 2 to 4 hours for it to dry. So I kept checking it every half hour, and no crackle. I was so disappointed. It kind of just gave it like a shimmery look. See it? It's nice and shimmery, like a shellac. But it did not crackle. I don't know what I did wrong. If you ladies know what I did wrong, just post me a comment. So painted, then I tried crackling it, which didn't work. And then I applied, this is a piece of paper with the image from the collection. And then on the corner here, I used some black trim all the way around. And I got this at the thrift store. And then I added these flat back pearl trim things that Karen sent me. Thank you, Karen. And then the little black flowers were from For the Love of Art. And then these here, they were from like the dollar store. I just picked through, you know, small flowers, and then I take them apart. And then I just added a little piece there for the stamen. And then these are the little dupes that I made. The little dupes, the I Am Rose's S10 flowers. What do you think, ladies? I think they turned out pretty cute. So I put those on there. This large flower, I have no clue where I got that one from. This big rose. And then this piece here is a Tim Holtz watch face thingy. And then this piece Karen sent me from Sock Crafters, one of those little pearl center things. And then for my little dupe flowers, I just added beads in the center. So that's the cover. And I made this for a YouTube buddy who just loves anything Parisian. And then this is the inside of my box. I lined it with paper. And then this piece was too big. it wouldn't fit in here. The banner was over here. So what I did was I fussy cut it, and I did some distress ink, you know, inks on it. And then I applied it here. It says the City of Lights. And then this one I think is Recollections, another For the Love of Art black one. And then this little resin piece that Steph sent me. Thank you, Steph. So that's the inside of the box. I think that turned out really cute, and I hope she likes it. So now I'm gonna do a quick tutorial on the little flowers. Oh, and I also glimmer misted it, and my shimmer misted it, and I make my own shimmer mist. There's a tutorial on YouTube using these dollar LA color things and some alcohol. And I don't know if you can see the shimmer on the little dupes. It gives it a really beautiful shimmer. So that's my box. Tell me what you ladies think. So now I'm going to zoom in a little bit so I can show you how to make the flowers. So for the flowers you're going to need, okay, this punch right here, and this is by EK Success. It's a really tiny flower, and I think I bought these as a set. I got them on YouTube. It came with this one too. So these are the really tiny ones. And you just push this button here and it opens up the punch, which is cute for storage, you know, it doesn't take up a lot of room. So you're gonna need this one right here. The 1, 2, 3, 5 petal flower there. So the papers I used to make the flower, I used the pink, and then this one that's kind of like a light tan. Those are the ones I used. So you'll need the punch paper. You're gonna need some seed beads. It doesn't have to be seed beads. You could use tiny buttons, you know, rhinestones, flat back pearls, whatever you want to put in the center of your flowers. And of course, you're gonna need some adhesive. I'm gonna use glossy accents, especially with the seed bead because it dries clear and your flower will look nice and neat. I think that's it. So let's get started. Oh, and some distress ink to distress your flowers. This is the one I used on my project. Okay, so I'm gonna punch out the flowers. I'm gonna do one in pink. Trying to get in focus here. Here we go. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Ooh, that might be too much. Yeah, sorry, ladies. Okay, there we go. So I got my pink one, and I'm gonna do my tan one. Oh, and you're gonna need a pair of scissors. I forgot that, sorry. So then take your paper flower, and you wanna do this step before you cut it, because if you cut it first and then do this step, you might tear your flower. So just wrinkle it, you know, squeeze it into a little ball. Do that for both pieces. Okay, then you're gonna open it carefully. And if you have nails, dig your nails into it. Because those I Am Roses, the S10 flowers, they have like little tiny veins in them. You know, for texture, so. Then you're going to need your scissors after you squeeze them up, you know, open them up. Dig your nails into them. I thought maybe an embossing folder might work, but you know, these things are so small, the flowers are really tiny. So I just dig my nails into it. And it's gonna look something like this. I hope you can see that. Okay. And it's like really cloudy, so the lighting is like, you know, poor in here. And then take your scissor and just cut, make a little slit in between each petal. And don't go all the way down to the center. That's just so you can play around with it after it's done. It's gonna look like this. Okay? So do that to both of them. Let me cut this one up. Well, I'm really nervous because I don't like doing tutorials. Things go wrong, you know. So, okay, I cut them both. And now I'm going to apply a little distressings to the edges. And I'm using Tim Holtz Walnut Stain. Just distress your edges there. It's gonna look like so. Hope you can see that. Looks cute. Okay, so after you're done with that, I'm gonna take my pink one and I'm gonna glue it to the tan one. And I'm gonna overlap the petals. You know, if you do it like this, you're not gonna see the back of the flower, so you gotta overlap them. Like that. Okay, I hope you can see that. So I'm just going to add a little of a glossy accent to the center. Oh, I can't stand frame. And I'm going to put the flower right on top. Like I said, overlap it so you can see both colors, both flowers. So it's looking like this right now. Okay. And then add another bit of glossy accent to the center. And then I'm going to add the black seed bead. I have this little tool here that's helpful. You can use your fingers too if you don't have this. But that kind of helps it steady it. And I hope I put a big enough glob on there. Now once it's dry, then you want to like scrunch it up a little bit, you know, play with it. It's going to look like this. So, you see that? So that's it, and then you just, you know, lift up the petals just a tiny bit on the edges once you have it done on your project. Oops. And it will look like so. Oh, I think you can see the shimmer now. See? That's the shimmer mist I made. So that's it, ladies. Thank you very much for watching. Post a comment if you wish, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.